He's been humiliated again, JJ, and this time I think it's probably the worst yet for him.
Yeah, but he can't deny being friends with a pedo. He's knocking about with a nonce. Andrew has something on Charles.
I think that is where the question lies.
But I think Charles is scared of what Andrew's going to come out and say. It will damage the royal family to the nth degree.
JJ, in news that will shock everyone.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Expresso. I'm JJ Anisiobi and this is Associate Editor James Walker. Straight talker, how are you?
Good, mate. I see you haven't got the guns out today, even though there was a lot of comments.
I had a lot of comments about my muscles yesterday.
Yeah. Do you want to go on about them anymore? Or?
We can. I don't really, another 5 minutes if you don't mind. It's because my brother-in-law did this workout for me when I was over in New York at my biceps and triceps. Shout out to Mario Lopez. And mate, guns.
Put the link in the description. Yeah?
Link in the description. It's my workout.
PDF. JJ's secrets to strength.
Let's get into it. So, boo-hoo-hoo. The prince, formerly known as Andrew, is apparently very, very sad because he's lost his garters.
He's been humiliated again, JJ, and this time I think it's probably the worst yet for him.
Yeah.
Like you say, he's been banned from Royal Garter Day, and worst of all, JJ, the humiliation gets so bad. Charles told him to hand back his garter robes. Like these big sort of bluish kind of robes you get.
Yeah.
He told him, no, hand them back, lad. And they've been passed on to someone else.
Can't even keep the garter robes.
Yes. So he's been forced to watch on telly this year, banned from attending the Royal Garter Day event. It's basically this like a semi-private event in Windsor, and Royal fans will turn out, like something they can say, like 4,400 Royal fans turn up every year.
Wow.
To just get a glimpse of them coming in outside the gate and coming and going. Weird species, I must say.
Yeah,
to
strange.
turn up for a day like that. Anyway, so he's been banned for obvious reasons, JJ.
Well, we'll get into that because I've got questions for you on that.
Yep.
First of all, though, he said he's been forced to watch it on TV. There's someone literally strapped him to a chair and said, "You're going to watch this now."
It's a figure of speech. It's not like Clockwork Orange where they've got his eyes pinned over that, like watch the Royal Garter. No.
Right. He attended last year, right?
Yep.
He attended last year in private, fine. So why has Charles done this now?
It is a bit strange, isn't it? Because we've known for years about his associations with Epstein, which I think, you know, obviously we've got this active case going now about what he did or didn't do when he was a trade envoy. I think everyone sane thinks that the worst stuff we've heard about Andrew is the Epstein Association stuff and ordering 16-year-old girls out of all those allegations. Again, he denies any wrongdoing. But
but he can't deny being friends with a pedo.
No, you can't,
That's
especially when you've been perhaps with him in Central Park.
Yeah.
After
he'd served his time in prison, he's knocking about with a nonce. He can't deny that. He cannot deny that.
No.
So Charles knew this last year.
Yeah.
But in Charles's wisdom, he thought, "Oh, that's okay. I'll let him attend anyway."
It's like we've talked about before. They don't really care until they have to do something, right? When it got to the point of him being arrested, blah, 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 then titles are getting stripped. I'm sure the royal family knew this was going to happen beforehand as well.
Yeah.
Suddenly, titles get stripped. He's no longer a prince. He's no longer a knight of the Garter.
No longer Duke of York.
Yeah, no longer Duke of York. They only do stuff when they're forced to, right? For years, like you say, we knew about the Epstein Association and they didn't really care. They were happy for him to still knock around in private functions. And apparently one of the things he really loved, JJ, you'll be surprised by this, was the lunch. Apparently he really liked the lunch. They said the weekend had been really hard for Andrew. Again, world's smallest violin. Yeah. They said as well, they went on to say, he's become used to watching his family celebrate trooping without him, but Garter Day will be a really tough day for him. Again, boo-hoo. It's one of those days that reminds him of all that he's lost. He's feeling more isolated than ever. He's completely alone. This reminds me of those stories that were coming out like 2 or 3 weeks ago about his mental health or whatever while he's playing Call of Duty in his pants and watching the golf all day and whatever else he's up to. I have to say, I don't feel sorry for him, JJ.
Well,
I know allegations are allegations.
That's it. He's an innocent man. He is innocent.
Yep.
So why are we stripping him of everything? Why are we putting him out to pasture in a tiny little cottage when he deserves a palace?
Look, when it comes to the envoy stuff, he is innocent. Yeah, innocent till proven guilty, awaiting actual charges. So we're not saying anything there. Why he's being stripped of all this stuff is not that. It's the fact he's in the Epstein files. Has been pictured with Epstein hanging about of him, and then JJ will never forget that lurid picture of Andrew on all fours over what looked like a 17, 18-year-old girl with her face blurred. Obviously, no one could see that, but didn't look particularly enamoured.
Yeah, and then he was playing with a ball that was in the shape of a boob. It had like a nipple on. You see that picture? I'll send it to you later. I've got copies. I'll forward it to you. But this is, again, we're back to the same point. Charles is punishing Andrew for being friends with a paedophile, which he knew a few years back. He already knew this. The Queen knew this. Never punished him then. Now they're punishing him now. To me, it doesn't make sense. Something's awry.
It smells, JJ.
It stinks.
It stinks.
It stinks, mate.
It stinks. Like you said, I always said earlier, it's only when they really, really have to. Public pressure became too much. People saw those Epstein file images. Finally, those were going to be kept under seal.
Yeah.
Under lock and key. We'd never seen them otherwise.
Yeah.
I bet you they've seen them long before. Right, years and years ago, they were getting tip-offs about Andrew, and they did nothing.
Yeah.
And they finally acted, and I have to say, I'm not too surprised. I didn't realise this until this morning. The Order of the Garter is apparently the country's oldest and most senior order of chivalry, JJ.
It is.
Which slightly jars with claims about Andrew grinding against flight attendants, isn't it? And his activities abroad. I mean, tell us about what we've heard there.
Yeah, so he got on a private jet. The air stewardess. Do we call them air stewardesses? Is there another word for them now?
Americans call them stewardesses. We say flight attendants, no?
Yeah, sky waitress.
Sky waitress.
She comes to greet him and to shake his hand, and he pulls her in, gets behind her, and starts grinding his crotch against her rear end. And apparently, this is what Andrew Loney, the famed royal biographer, told us. He did that kind of thing many times to many women. He went to a nightclub, rubbed himself up against a woman, and said, "How does it feel to be stroking the royal or something like that?"
How does it feel to have a royal bleep up against your thigh?
Right. Yeah. So the guy, again, he's an innocent man. He's an innocent man.
Yeah.
But for me, he's a wrong 'un.
He's not chivalric, is he?
He's definitely
like
lacking
an old
chivalry.
knight of yore, is he? He's like saving damsels in distress, and
With
he's rubbing his thingy up against them.
With this Order of the Garter, there's only allowed to be 24 living companions of it at any one time. The royals get to be in it, but you can only have 24. So Sir Tony Blair, John Major, Andrew Lloyd Webber, they are members of the Garter. I don't think Andrew should be anywhere near it, but I don't think it should be happening. I don't think this year only. Again, as we say, we knew this last year, we knew the year before that. Do you think Andrew has something on Charles?
I wonder. I do think he has something on Charles, which is why Charles hasn't gone further. Because if you ask anyone, all and sundry, the biggest royal fans in the book, sympathetic biographers, people in the royal rota, staff, right? They all will say Charles has mishandled this massively and should have gone further, but he hasn't. And why? Well, we've got a very interesting guest coming to the studio soon, haven't we, JJ, to talk about royal finances. And I think that is where the question lies. For years, the royal family have been abusing their position for their own financial benefit. We're going to find out a lot more about that, aren't we, JJ, in the days to come? But yeah, it's really shocking stuff.
And also then, okay, if you're going to ban him from the Royal Garter, why not force him to get on a plane and go to the US and testify under oath? Why not go the whole hog? These little bits they're doing, really, it's just to save face. Yeah. Just so, look, we're doing something. I won't do my Charles impression again, although it was awesome.
Could you give it another go? I did quite enjoy it, yeah.
You're not going to put him on the plane. You're going to stay in Zandria. Mummy wants him there.
So he's going to stay in the UK. Charles could do a lot more than he's doing. Yeah. He's doing enough to make people say, Charles is a good guy, isn't he? You're not doing enough, mate. No. Put him on a private jet if you need to and get him to go to the US and testify. But I think Charles is scared of what Andrew's going to come out and say. It will damage the royal family to the nth degree.
Well, like you say, Andrew could have been part of the UK-US trade deal, right? It could have been like, right, we'll take your whiskey, you take our prince. You can have him on trial, whatever, have him in front of the house. Like you said, they don't want him there because I think they know as soon as they put him to the wolves,
he's going to sing like a canary.
He starts singing like a canary. He had that bruise on his face, JJ. We won't go into that too much.
Yeah.
Wonder why that is. Look what happened to Epstein is what I'll say.
Well, everything here at The Express is connected. So this is the Daily Expresso. It's our podcast. We've also got the website. We've also got the print paper. We asked a poll over on the website. So when you're done listening to me, head over to the website and check it out for yourself. The poll said, should Andrew be removed from the line of succession? Can you guess what the answer was, James? Right, a quick pause in the podcast to tell you about our sponsor, Incogni. You had those phone calls from numbers you don't recognize, or you go in your inbox and there's emails for stuff you did not sign up for. Well, that's because someone somewhere is selling your private information. That's where today's sponsor comes in, Incogni. They will contact these people who have been taking your information, and they'll say, oi, stop, delete it. Go to the website, incogni.com. You type in the details. 2 minutes later, Incogni are sorting it out for you automatically. And because I love you, I've got you a discount. It ain't 10%, it ain't 20, 60% off. 60% off an annual Incogni plan. Just go to incogni.com/Daily Expresso or click the link in the episode description box below.
Well, you've written it down for me, so...
But you can't read.
Oh, I can't read. Is it something like 95% said yes, JJ?
That is an accurate guess.
What a guess.
95% of you said yes, Andrew should be removed from the line of succession. I don't understand why he's not already been removed from the line of succession.
I mean, it would seem fairly obvious, right? Not handing the keys of the country to a guy
who likes to hang out with paedophiles.
Very compromised position, shall we say, quite literally in some photographs. I mean, Andrew Loney's coming here and he said, he's been on official tours and ordering as many as 40 prostitutes over a weekend. The claim, again, the allegation that he supposedly ordered a 16-year-old girl in the Bahamas, which would not make her of age in that country. How that doesn't get you removed from the line of succession. What does?
What have you got to do?
What have you got to do? What lows have you got to sink to?
Yeah. Being friends with a pedo doesn't quite do it. No.
Apparently that's not far enough.
That's not far enough. So Andrew's got further to sink before we can see him removed from the line of succession. Should we move on to the other news of the day?
Big, massive story, mate.
Huge. Big, beautiful story. You can announce it.
JJ, in news that will shock everyone, by everyone I mean absolutely no one, Prince George is going to Eton.
Wow, what a surprise.
In a major blow to St Paul's and Dulwich College. Massive news. Bombshell news for the nation. Prince George is going to private school. So this decision, JJ, was made in January, and a certain newspaper had wind of it at the time.
Us, the Daily Express.
We won't go into it too much. We can't. Anyway, look, Wills and Kate wanted to hold the news until the summer for George's big day. What do you think of it, JJ? Do you think anything of it?
I'm not surprised going to Eton, just like his daddy and his his uncle. But is it time that these royal kids started going to
normal schools? I would like to see the princes go to a comprehensive, right? It'd be quite funny seeing sort of Prince George get peanutted on his first day. Like, what other sort of comprehensive school experiences do you think would help?
For resilience?
Yeah.
Well, when I went to secondary school, actually it was called high school, strangely, even though it was in Britain, Hagley-RC High School. Things like the older kids giving you dead legs, getting the school bus and being told you can't sit upstairs. It's for the older kids.
Really?
Yeah. And not until you're in year 8 did we get to sit upstairs. Stuff like that just puts you in your place. You'd have football matches after break time against the older kids. They'd foul you and kick you to sundry. But resilience made us men.
Prop stuff like get Prince George bullied for his shoes, right? Or have him sent into school wearing one of those JD's drawstring bags you used to get if you were like not particularly rich.
Yeah, and some hand-me-down clothes from his cousins.
Yes, for getting his PE kit at home.
Yeah,
getting the sort of sweaty stuff from lost property.
This is it. And he should be going to a Church of England school. Since he's going to be head of the church eventually, he should be going to Church of England school. I do think. Okay, it's far removed. It's never going to happen. They're never going to send their kids anywhere but private schools. But if they think this country is so great and they think that our system is so fantastic, they shouldn't need to rely on a private school. They shouldn't need to rely on Eton.
Well, it's not just them, is it? It's also politicians. Ask any politician where they send their child to school, and it's definitely not a comp, unless they're living in Islington, in which case that's probably the only part of the country where the comps are comparable to a private school.
Yeah, so no surprise there. The big news is Prince George is going to
Rich
Eton.
kid goes to Eton.
Rich school. Yeah. And his uncle still stays in the line of succession, even though he likes hanging out with paedophiles. So there we go. I think that's today's news, James.
What an episode.
What an episode. Well, if you've enjoyed it, if you think we've earned it, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And also hit the hype button. And also, whilst I've still got you, why are you not a member of the Club Expresso? Be a member of Club Expresso. It's fantastic. $3.99 a month?
$2.99, mate.
$2.99, even
$2.99.
cheaper.
Cheaper than a coffee, mate.
Cheaper than a double espresso. You'll get loads of exclusive footage and opinions. Yesterday's one we recorded with Mark Dolan is fantastic. It's very funny. It's about Prince Harry at a basketball game in the US.
It's a real firecracker, JJ.
It is.
We've got a story going up on it later. It's really, really good.
It is good.
And like I say, you can only watch it if you pay.
Yeah.
But it's a tiny amount.
£2.99.
Yeah, it's a tiny amount.
That is nothing.
It's like way cheaper than a newspaper subscription and 10 times more entertaining. Because you don't have to read.
Do you mean our newspaper?
No. I meant the Times and the Telegraph.
Right, Walker, Straight Talker, thanks for joining us today.
Mate, JJ, pleasure as always.
All right, mate. Nice one. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye. Are you looking for ways to protect your wealth in these uncertain times? Well, might I suggest you check out the Pure Gold Company. The Pure Gold Company was voted the UK's best gold broker. They are leading specialists in physical gold and silver. So whether you're planning for the future, diversifying your portfolio, or simply want the security of owning real precious metals, their expert team can help guide you every step of the way. Gold coins minted by the Royal Mint are free of VAT and capital gains tax in the UK, and you can see it, touch it, hold it, store it under your bed if you want to. Visit the Pure Gold Company today and tell them JJ sent you.